My name is J Andersson, and I'm a travel writer and a journalist as well, and I've written around 10 books on travel, you can say, on India, on islands, on train travel and so on. And one of my most successful books was, in English, it was Amazing Story of the Indian who cycled to Europe for love, a true story about it. It's sold to 18 languages now, all over the world actually, so it was very successful in that way. And my latest book is about sand, or Vanishing Sands, and it's about how we treat sand in the world, and it's about everything from sandboxes to beach volleyball to deserts to tourism on beaches, but mainly about how we exploit sand to make concrete, asphalt, glass, microchips, and so on and so on. So the whole modern world we live in is actually very much dependent on sand. The right kind of sand is actually vanishing and is running out of sand. And one amazing fact is that a country like United Arab Emirates with Dubai is importing sands for many purposes, to build, construction and so on, from Australia. So selling sand to the desert is actually a true story. When I read and got to know about that there's a lot of exploitation of sand, and you're digging up deltas, lakes, rivers, sea beaches and so on all over the world just to make concrete and asphalt, I became very angry actually. So I thought I should really investigate into this subject. And I also think that contrary to climate change and deforestation in Amazonas, this is an unknown story. I mean, the other stories are very well known, but people don't normally know that there is a problem with sand. There is a lack of the right kind of sand for our purposes to build modern things like houses and roads and so on, and microchips. So we're running out of sand soon, the right kind of sand. But we have the deserts, but the sand in the desert is not the right kind of sand. It's actually quite useless for these kind of construction purposes. This craving for sand all over the world for building purposes, construction purposes, also destroy a lot of biodiversity, a lot of environments. It could be coral reefs, because in many parts of the world you suck up sand from the bottom of the sea to have sand to actually expand land, like they do in Singapore. In Morocco, for example, they're digging up beaches to build tourist hotels. But while they destroy the beaches and build the hotel for tourists, the tourists come there is no proper beach to be on. So it's like a contradiction, so to say, a paradox. I try to look into sand, how human beings are interacting with sand and using sand in many different ways. In India, for example, there's a sand mafia, and it's also a problem for policemen, for journalists who dig into this criminal exploitation of sand and are actually getting murdered. And it's also a book for people who are interested in other aspects of sand, like beach volleyball, sandboxes, sand sculptures, sand therapy, and so on and so on.